please help me welcome Lady Victoria Osei Sampa.
So thank you all so much for making it here today. So Grepa, as you may know or have heard about this organization, was set up in 2011. So we are actually in our 11th year. Last year was 10 years. And the organization was set up to bring the real estate professionals in Ghana together, to educate them, to bring them together for one voice, for advocacy, and also lobby for good laws for the country. So a few people came together, we sat down, thought that it's needed, and so the organization was set up. And it's been 10 years, there's been a lot of things. The road has not been easy, but it's been exciting. And it's been challenges. And I was telling one of my employees the other day that he was using the word problems, and I told him never to use the word problems. You have to use the word challenge, because you don't go through problems. They're all challenges, and the challenges actually build you. It makes you stronger, and it makes you successful. So we've been through a lot, ups and downs, but we've been very strong, and we held the fort. So we originally had about 600 members. We recently started real estate management. We transitioned to Real Estate Management Association. So we're actually transitioning all our members into the management system. The management system actually stores data. It actually collects your bio data. It's a trusted system that the government can even use to know all the realtors. I've heard some stories about Grepa going around, trying to, collect data for the government so that the government gets to know who the realtors are so they can tax them. No, that's not the situation. Grepa is also here for the realtors. Actually, that was the main purpose of Grepa being set up. It was for realtors. So everything we do is to support realtors. So if it's taxes or anything, we are not telling the government to tax realtors. But we're telling the government that there's a lot of money left on the table that is not being harnessed, right? So we can help them with collecting data on who sells land, who is helping the person that's selling the land, so we can collect all of this. And this is what transparency is all about. So that's what we do. And that's what all these Western countries have done, and their real estate markets have been very vibrant. So that's what we are doing. When we started Grepa, we had 4 main milestones, goals that we really wanted to achieve. The first one was technology. Education was the second one. Regulation and advocacy was the other one. And then we also had global initiatives. And I'll go through one by one to let you know that all these initiatives that we set, all these goals that we set for ourselves have been achieved within this 10 years. And we're very proud of that. So for technology, Grepa has been able to set up the first MLS, multiple listing service, in Africa, not just in Ghana, but the first ever multiple listing service in Africa. That MLS is called Exposure. X-P-O-S-U-R-E, Exposure. And so when you see that logo, Exposure, that is our MLS. The MLS has a public facing. So the MLS is actually the realtor's back office. That's where we do our business. That's where we collect data from our clients. We input the data, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, the size of the lot, the owner's information, the PIN number of the property, the agent who is listing the property, your name, everything is in there, because our 2 systems, which is our management system and the Exposure, they sync together. So all our information from our management system is syncing to the MLS. So it's very easy for you to, sync all your information to that portal. And then when you list your property, it goes to a public portal, because the Exposure is your back office. So it goes into the Loop, and the Loop Ghana is the public facing, so that's where the clients actually see the properties, just like Realtor.com or any other GG. I hear there's GG in Ghana now, and there's also Tonaton. That's where we see those properties, and ours is the loop. Fortunately for us, because of our bilateral affiliation with the National Association of Realtors, we are also able to syndicate internationally to Realtor.com. Ghana, again, is the first country in West Africa. South Africa was the first one, but Ghana is the second to syndicate properties to Realtor.com. That is goal 2 achieved within the 10 years. So you go to realtor.com/international/GH. This is all due to the bilateral agreement that we signed with the National Association of Realtors. If any of us is aware, the National Association of Realtors has a membership of over 2 million. It's the biggest professional organization in the United States, and we are actually officially partnered with them. So that means that our members can take the International Realtor Membership application and be called Realtor. So as Realtor members, we have to educate the general public and other agents. If you are not a Realtor, if you're not an IRA member, you are an agent. You're not a Realtor. So we need to be able to educate them that you cannot use the word Realtor until you are an International Realtor member. You have paid your dues and become a part of the National Association of Realtors. So that's another achievement. That was signed in 2015. We actually had about 6 members of parliament that were in California, San Diego. Thank you, Ohene. Such a sharp guy. So we signed that in San Diego, and we had members of parliament support us in doing that. When it comes to regulation, so in 2012, thereabout, when we started Grepa, we started hearing there was a regulation coming. You know, some people were saying it's in the schools, teachers are teaching in the classroom. And we kept asking, where is the law? And we couldn't find it. Fortunately, we were able to lay hands on the draft bill. And we realized that there was a lot of loopholes in that bill. So we started talking with these parliamentarians. They invited us. Richard is the past president, and he was very active in meeting the members of parliament, had several meetings with them. And so finally they realized that there was a lot that they were not aware of. So that's part of the board members, is a charge for you to advocate, because parliamentarians are not aware of what happens on the ground. And so they decided to come to Chicago because they thought that they were lost. They came to Chicago. It was a 7-day work trip or whatever. And we took them from A to Z, how real estate is done in the advanced world. Not just the US, but in the advanced market. We took them through mortgages, we took them through development, we showed them how we show houses, and how professionally an agent goes into a house with a specified lock that records whoever enters the person's house. We went through professional standards, we went through the MLS, we went through so many things, everything. And by the time they were done, actually, before they came, the draft bill was brought to us in Chicago, actually, to review the bill. And, you know, NAR, being so good, hired 3 attorneys to review the bill for us, and that was free. They paid these attorneys to do that. So our bill that we have right now, 1047, has been to Chicago and back. The bill was reviewed and they made recommendations. And I was told by the parliamentary clerk that when they came back, the bill was named the Chicago Amendment. The amendment, actually, was named the Chicago Amendment. Of course, the title is gone, but that's the role that we played. And so, you know, we kept following the bill. The government changed a couple of times. So again, you know, anytime it changes, they want to come to the US and come and learn. So we actually had to receive them 3 or 4 times to come and learn. And finally, in 2020, the bill was passed. So the advocacy did work, and the bill is passed into law. Another milestone that Grepa has been able to achieve was that, fortunately, Grepa was put on the board of directors of the government's Real Estate Act. So that's advocacy. let's go to advocacy and regulations here. Education. So one of our main goals was education, because we realized that a lot of agents in Ghana are hungry for education because we don't know. And I love it because they realize themselves that they don't know what they are doing. And so they want education. Today we had a meeting with the National Association of Realtors Board of Directors. And, these were questions they were asking. Why did you just do CIPS last year and you want to do CPM this year? And we said, look, the people are hungry. They need education. So this is how we get support from them. And so people needed education, and we've been able to do ABR. This is accredited by a representative. We did the ePro, the Code of Ethics, and the PSA, which is the Pricing Strategies Analyst. And I think Odette was part of our first class. We did the CIPS last year. It was very, very interactive, and we had a good class. We had a good instructor. Again, the CIPS, we were the first to have CIPS in Africa. Great milestones, great milestones. This year, we're looking at doing the green. The green class is more about efficiency and building for the future. That's what we are also sustainable real estate development. So that's our theme for this year's conference, 2022 ACT conference. The brochure is out there. We'll get them out later. But in addition to the conference, we thought that it would be wise to do a green class. And that's an NAR certification. Because it's accredited, we wanted to take that. So we're having a 2-day green certification class this year. We also are doing the CPM class this year, which is the Certified Property Manager class. It's a 3 weeks to 1 month class. It's very intensive. So these are the educational achievements we have. On the side of global initiatives, as I said earlier, we've been able to bring people in and out of Ghana. We've taken the parliamentarians and some of the instructors at the KNUST to the US, and we have also brought people from the US to Ghana. And then we also signed the bilateral agreement. We also have MOUs signed by probably 2 US organizations. The LIBOR is the Long Island Board of Realtors, LIBOR, yes. So that's New York, Long Island. Hudson is also another real estate organization. These are big organizations that are looking to partner with us. And this is all because of our relationship with the National Association of Realtors. So there's another organization called WeServe. Part of the bilateral agreement we signed with the National Association of Realtors is that they give us an association in the United States so that they mentor us. So they are called ambassador associations. So we do have an ambassador association that we can always call on and say, look, this is the board of directors help. We need help. How do we organize this? You can't call National Association of Realtors because it's full of office personnel. So we have to reach out to the associations who actually practice real estate, right? So WeServe is our partner association that we can reach directly. And they're a smaller organization, not like NAR that's so big. So we can always reach out to WeServe. Conferences and international missions. We have also initiated the ARC conference, the Africa Real Estate Conference and Expo. We started last year, great conference, great participation, and this year we're doing it again, ARC Conference 2022. Operations, association management, including the hosting and running the office, staff activities, training and events, hosting and running website is officially contracted to a consultant. So in order not to put so much burden on our board of directors, Grepa assigns all its operational activities to a consultant, and the consultant reports to the board. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite the outgoing president, Mr. Richard, please to come and give us also a brief overview of our external. I think it's very important. Please, shall we invite the outgoing president? Yes.
It's a great pleasure to be here today. And I think as Vicky explained to us, it wasn't easy for 10 years. We've gone a long way to be here today, and I'm very proud to see that after 10 years, I'm stepping down. And then a better team is coming to take the fight to another level. We've gone through a lot, but we had success. We had great success. And I think I saw that success when we had the event at the Movenpick. When I saw the ministers, I saw the people coming, and then I saw that real estate is taking another route in Ghana. I think we are going to have a proper industry now in Ghana, well structured, and we have a law backing us now to operate. So we are not just agents under trees anymore. So we are proper agents. Thank you so much.
So now to your swearing in. The office to which you have been elected is one of dignity and importance. You are about to assume a role that will no longer classify you as private citizens, but as public servants. You are now identified as officers of your organization, committed to the best interest of the public and to the welfare of your members. The secret of living is the art of giving. And so to you this year comes the privilege of giving and learning the lasting happiness. And learning that lasting happiness comes through the investment of your time and your unselfish interest in the lives of others. So at this point, will you please raise your right hands? Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that you will administer the office to which you have been elected to the best of your ability and judgment, in conformity with the Constitution and bylaws of your board and the association, that you will adhere to and enforce the Code of Ethics of the Ghana Real Estate Professionals Association, that you will uphold and enforce the provisions of the Ghana Real Estate Act 1047, that's 1047, upon its implementation and the regulations that come with it, that you will, in all your acts, be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible, endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interest of the citizens of this country, Ghana, and of course, Africa at large, the high purposes of the association and the welfare of its membership, and that includes those on the Zoom as well. Do you all subscribe? If you do, please say I do.
I do.
You may please lower your hands. By virtue, therefore, of the authority conferred on me by the Ghana Real Estate Professionals Association, I do hereby proclaim each of you as duly elected and officially installed into office.
All right.
I guess I might shake you as well. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You may please pull out your pledge, and if you are ready, please read through your pledge.
I pledge myself to strive to be honorable and to abide by the golden rule, to strive to serve well my community and through it my country, to abide by the Realtor's Code of Ethics and to strive to conform my conduct to its aspirational ideas, to act honestly in all real estate dealings, to protect the individual rights of real estate ownership and to widen the opportunity to enjoy it, to seek better to represent my clients by building my knowledge and competence.
Thank you very much. So I guess on this note, you just sealed with your pledge your full induction into office. Congratulations.
Thank you. On this note, we'd like to invite our new president, Madam Odette Nyamekumi, to give us her inaugural speech.
Firstly, I would like to thank the Lord for this opportunity. Thanks for being nominated/voted and the confidence you seem to have in me to be the president of this prestigious organization. So what are my objectives for 2022? I plan to do what the organization was set up to do and bring professionals in the Ghanaian real estate industry together for the purposes of promoting the goals of its members. I also hope to promote professional standards with your cooperation and ethics within our industry, to increase membership by making the organization more attractive by promoting the exclusive benefits and services enjoyed by its members. So what are the professional standards? The principles that govern the behavior of Grepa members within our organization and the real estate industry as a whole. And when we talk about ethics, it's basically obeying the rules and regulations as set forth in the Real Estate Agency Act. So here I'll stress on company registration with Grepa, with GRA, and also paying of taxes, which is very important. Because I said to Vicky that I heard somebody say that, oh, no, as for Grepa, you're going to let our secrets out to the government and they'll come and charge us, so we're not joining. I actually invited them here, but I don't see them here today, so I'm hoping that I'll still grab them. So with one accord, let's all work together to promote Grepa and the real estate industry in Ghana. Thank you. Thank you.